Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Viewers Review. Girona 0, Liverpool 1, and that's it. It confirms it. Liverpool are definitely going to be in the next round. I don't think there'll be a qualification round needed. So we're going through top eight. So that's good. Before I touch on the game, I do want to say this. I'm happy that the Merseyside derby was cancelled, especially after the Newcastle game. We didn't look good. We looked a bit rattled, struggled with the physical battle. So having a few days off, extra few days off, is good. And also the fact, although to be fair, we said without hindsight, we don't know what will happen because we could have more injuries going into when the rescheduled game, etc., etc. But just going on for the Newcastle game, I think it was good we missed the Merseyside derby. But anyway, we're not here for that. Yeah, as far as the game is concerned, I thought we played well for the first 15 minutes. Girona had a very good counter-attack, and their crowd got up for it, and they pretty much created better chances than us. There were a few mistakes at the back in the first half, specifically Gomez and Trent giving the ball away in silly areas. There was no cover for Trent as well. He was getting double teamed. Yeah, our front line was pretty dreadful for the most part. Gazaniga didn't have much to do. Gomez had his header from the set piece, but other than that, everything for him was routine. Diaz was on the left wing. He tried to cook but forgot to turn the stove on. Darwin Núñez is self-explanatory. He just doesn't know where the goal is. And Salah had a pretty poor game, just shanking stuff, poor decision making. It seemed like a very tired performance, but at the same time, it also seemed like a game that Liverpool were kind of taking for granted. Now, I'm not sure which one it is, if it's tiredness, but you've had an extra few days off, or if it's just like you're not taking the game seriously. In the second half, however, again, Girona did have a very few good chances, and at the same time, we have to remember as well, they've probably gone out of the Champions League now with this loss. So I've not checked the table. So obviously they're trying to fight for something, whereas Liverpool don't really have to. So there is that as well. We again didn't do much. We struggled. They were in a low block. Diaz, who was garbage for most of the game, up until he became a false nine, which I'll get into, wins a penalty. Absolute jammy penalty, completely undeserved. Mo Salah, who again, like I said, wasn't great, tucks it away. Liverpool 1-0 up. Girona upped the intensity, but what I will say is the defense was impeccable. They really stood up. That was a good takeaway for me. They stood up. They were strong. They cut out chances, and as well, good to see Ali back. Ali made a few good saves as well in that first hour period. So it's nice seeing him back within the sticks. He has been missed. His presence is different. And that's no disrespect to Keller. Keller, other than one game, has been excellent as well. But yeah, it's good to see Ali back. And to be honest with you, in the first half, we actually needed him. I'm not sure if I'll be disappointed. I'm happy with the result. I'm not sure I'll be disappointed with the performance, but it's not a great look going into Fulham. Hopefully they can up it. Fulham are a good side as well. They just took points off Arsenal. But yeah, just quickly to touch on Darwin Núñez, man. I don't understand with this guy. This guy has like no IQ. I think he is very poor footballing IQ. At Real Madrid, when we played Real Madrid, he didn't score. Fine, no problem. He didn't assist. Also no problem. But what he did do was very good centre forward play. And then since that game, he has practically regressed. Like he just doesn't think when he does things. He just whatever the first thing comes to mind. There was a point where the ball came to him in the box and he tries to lift the ball with his left foot. To where? I don't get it. Like even when he takes shots, he just hits it. It's almost like you put a through ball in for a right back or a left back, and they're not supposed to be there. And it's like, to them, it's like uncharted territory. You can see in their body language, they just hit the ball as hard as they can and into the best place. Like top strikers and elite level goal scorers, they understand this concept. The goal is the same size, yeah. No matter whether you're at your own ground, away ground, it doesn't matter. The goal is the same size, and the top and the bottom corners don't move. The goalkeeper moves, and it sounds like such a stupid thing to say, but as a centre forward, you should understand that. You should know where the bottom corner is, bottom left, bottom corner, right, bottom corner, top right, and top left are. You don't need to look. Like and we're Liverpool fans. We've seen some of the best strikers play for this club. Luis Suarez, Torres, Fowler, Owen. They knew where. Even guys like your Gibral Cisse's and your Peter Crouches and Heskies. They knew where the goal was. Yeah, they know where the corners are. And this guy just hits it. Just hit and hope. And it's really frustrating now. But thankfully it didn't cost us. And even if we did lose, we have more than enough ground made up. But yeah, I just needed to speak about Darwin, man. Honestly, it was a bit. I've been kind of disappointed in the last couple of games since the Real Madrid game. But yeah, people, it's not. I do sound like I'm a bit depressed, but the performance wasn't exactly anything to shout about. Result is good, like I said. But you know what to do. Like the video, comment, subscribe, send in your views, review, and I'm out. Peace.
Big up, guys. I won't say too much about the game because we all know when Slot went on that pitch, he said, let's go and train, for the next phase of the season. Liverpool, Girona nil, Liverpool 1. I think a lot of people don't realize that all the teams that are involved in the Champions League are the top teams in their leagues. They're all top teams. There are no middle table teams, no bottom of the league teams. They are all top teams. So all the games are difficult. No matter how the teams are performing now, they all were good in the previous season. So put that in your head. It's difficult no matter how. And I think they all play well, but I'm gonna Robo was man of the match for me, and he also get the award. And if you I wrote in the comments, if you look at all the players how they congratulated him, it's nice to see because Robo, he brought a lot of good moments during his career at Liverpool, and we hope that he carries on and do his best. And maybe he won't be as he was before, but he can do a job at left back still for us until next season maybe. And also, I'm not gonna mention any player's name, but there was a lot of debate going on in your post-match review about one particular player, but it's like it is, guys. If a player doesn't perform well for many games, it's gonna cost us points, then it will cost us titles. I'm not gonna talk negative on a player, but in the moment it happens. But he needs to perform. You know who I'm talking about. If he doesn't perform, bench or play in reserve or play in Carabao or FA Cup and under 23 and assess him again, but take him out of the team right now is the best thing to do. Big up, guys. On to Fulham. It's a big one. It's a big game.